Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all well and happy. I am. It is a scrappy day. I've been sat here, as you can see by the mess on my desk, just creating and playing with my scraps, which is, you know, one of the nicest things you can do in some free time. So yeah, do you want to join me and make some, or do you want to just watch me? But yeah, if you've got scraps to bust, this is great fun. So they are sort of scrappy stacked ephemera pieces that sort of jewellery, I suppose, that you could attach to the inside or the outside of your journal, or to other pieces of ephemera, to any scrapbooking task actually, project actually. So they are literally layered, all sorts of pieces. Things out of my scrap mostly. I mean, obviously buttons are not scrap. The rest of it, bling's not scrap, the rest of it I think is. So where shall we start? You probably recognise the big circle here, because that is, I do 2 or 3 pages of that I think, and I've been using it up for a while. So that is just a napkin covered piece of card, thin card, a piece of netting, just an odd square, it's not a square is it, to go back to maths class, rectangle of scrapbooking card, another circle that I made using, I think that was decoupage book page, what do you call it, collage book page, yeah, and I cut some circles out and stamped on them. Yes it is, look, it's book page on the back. Excuse me. These are just some little tags that I got in a little book that I got at the charity shop. It says bloom and shine, just giving it a bit of shininess, and then just a bit of button. So we've got six things on a bulb pin. Look, yeah, would look beautiful on the page of any journal. You don't have to have, circle is the only big punch I've got. You don't have to have a punch. This is, you probably recognise it, Edith Holden paper, and I just folded it over so that you know, it was double thickness, so it's got a little bit of thickness to it. Good way to use up, if you remember I got these in one of my washi tape batches, and yeah, they're not really the thing I would use very often in a journal. Glitter, you know, Christmas maybe, but you know, just an odd piece of it on there, just kind of blings it up a little bit. A die cut, yeah, just stuck a die cut on that one. Another circle with a piece of Edith Holden. Now these are all circles that I had pre-cut. I'll show you in a minute everything I've got with me. But I think it was beginning of the year, or maybe the end of last year, I started using up scraps and cutting the smaller pieces into circles or shapes and things, you know, rather than keeping them in my scrap box. So I had all these circles. You can see that's a fairly recent one, but a lot of them are the old ones, yeah, that need using up. So yeah, I love that one, that square one. The rest are all circle, because I only just thought about the square one. Again, another circle that I had already made, small piece of lace. So this was like, I attempted to make flowers with tiny circles, and I think I probably did that with you as well. It's got gold on it, a button, yeah, just lots of things stacked together really. Bit of printed fabric there that I'd had a while in my stash, another one of those little tags, yeah, and just card pieces. What's on that one? That's just a distressed piece of card, scrapbook card. Yes, what's that? It's a sequin, yeah, a stamped piece that had more just cubes or rectangles of scrap pieces. Piece of lace. Do you remember this was a drops? I've got it here somewhere anyway. I've only taken this one piece I think out of it, and I just stamped the back because it looked a bit plain. It's fighting me, that little, there we go, because I couldn't remember its name. This is a circle that I cut out a piece of the plastic file folder that I've been using up. Another just piece of scrapbook paper, circle with a heart that I put on it, which I did at some point, I don't know. That was just in my box with a piece of bling stuck on it. I don't know if it was supposed to be, but I've left it on. And then a piece of excuse me, lovely trim, that gorgeous trim from, if you saw my happy mail a couple of weeks ago, from the lovely Angie, who sent me absolutely stacks. Now I've brought some, but I've got to be careful because I would go bling mad, so I've just brought out a few pieces for me to choose from so that I'm not just going crazy. Yeah, this one was just black and white, went for just a black and white theme, so that was already a bit of a cluster made up. Lace and bling on it. I put a silver sequin on it, some of that, I don't know if you can see that, it's like netting with sequins on it, bling on it. Another piece of, that was just stamped paper that I stamped. It's in my scrap box, and I just put the backing of a napkin, you know, when we had so many backings left over, on the top of it, and I think that looks like a little bit of green glitter. So that's kind of a black and white version, or silver and black if you like. And then Tim Holtz. Yep, so just a circle of Tim Holtz, an old tatty piece of lace, a butterfly on a piece of book card, cut with the fancy scissors, fancy edge scissors. Yeah, absolutely anything. So you can just grab anything at all. Scraps if you want to bust your scraps, but it doesn't have to be, it can be anything. And make these things. So what have I brought with me? So I've got quite a few of these masterboards, as you know. This is not them all, this is just a couple off the top. So I thought we might use some of those. They're nice and strong. Oh, that's that piece of drop card that I masterboarded on, collaged on the other day. Yeah, so if they're backed, if they're not, you can put some things on the back, but yeah, some of these you can see I've splattered with gold and gone over them with the yes, what's it called? It'll come to me, I better have a look. The Distress Collage Medium. I've gone over it with that. Yeah, so you know, they're great for cutting any kind of shape out, punching circles, cutting your rectangles, your squares, etc. And when you get down to small pieces like that, when you've used it, these are the sort of scrappy bits you can use up. You know, you might even make a small tag out of that, but there's not a lot you would make out of that, is there? But you know, you could make things for this. I brought some stickers that I very rarely use, but I love too much to get rid of. A few more of those things. Yeah, so these are a few. So that's a stamp, rubber stamp piece that I've just cut out. These are just bits that I had kicking around actually. So that's just a piece of you can see I've been playing with it with my paints. Just a piece of scrapbook card, that's all. Something that was half made and wasn't really anything. Nothing on the back, but that could have a hole punched in it. Again, a stamped piece. I've been messy with the gold ink on it. I think if that's, yeah, distressed and brought down and a hole punched in it. That's going to look nice, isn't it? Another piece of scrapbooking card that somebody sent me, I think, and I've just put a piece of this washi on it and punched the hole, you know, just to give it a little bit of something. So these are like the jewels that are going on them. So you've already seen all the circles that I've brought. I brought some of the lovely die cuts that I got in Happy Mail. I'll just have to move them over here because I've got so much on my desk. Cigarette card, yeah, that can have a hole punched in it and be a piece of, shall we call them jewels? That can be a piece of jewellery. Again, a stamped piece that I've played with my felt tips, I think. Brush, whatever they're called. Stuck two circles together there. Both circles were in my my circle bag. Just stuck two of them together and inked around. Same there. Just stuck one circle on top of the other. This is again another circle out of there, and I stuck one of those hedgehog stickers on it. Just making things. It's good fun just getting things ready. Again, that was just kicking around. So here's one more lot, and you can see I've cut this out of, I just stamped it out literally now. I mean, these would be lovely with the gold around them as well, wouldn't they? Put a piece of bling on from the lovely Angie, and yeah, it's a piece ready to go. So that's what I cut it out of, stamped it out of, so we'll use some more of that. Yeah, this was a piece of scrapbooking card that I just folded over and made really thick. So I folded it over and glued it together. Did the same with that, which is a piece of, what is it? William Morris, and I just cut that with my decal edge scissors, which aren't brilliant. I need to get on and do something to. So yeah, just go into your scrap box and stick, if you've got small thin pieces of paper like map and this, which came from Nikki, I believe, I've just glued together, just glued 2 pieces together. William Morris, 2 glued together, and the same with Edith Holden. I've just folded the page over and glued it down. Excuse me, I have got a glass of water with me, and that's got a snake inside it, which I don't like. You know the snake page, if you know Edith Holden, really don't like it. So a strip out of my scraps of Edith Holden, again, folded it over and glued it down. And this is from one of the other Edith Holden books. I can't remember what it is. It's got the diary pages in it anyway. And again, folded it over and stuck it down. Another piece, folded over, no, 2 pieces. Don't think that, oh they are, folded over and stuck down. This is that big piece, oh, this piece not folded there, that I cut that circle out of. If you remember, it was a drops page, and then I was trying things on it. I think I told you a few videos back. I'd seen someone putting oddments of glue down and then putting book page on and ripping it off, so I had a go. Mine didn't come out that well actually, but you know, it's distressed piece. And the back was white card or grey card. So I've literally just sat now and glued on some book page and some more old scraps out of my scrap box, so that when I cut out of it, let's do a smaller one because I've been doing some big circles, haven't I? Let's have a bit of mixed. Right, I've got the palm of my hand in this earlier and given myself a lovely blood blister. Yeah, so that's a nice interesting circle now, isn't it? So yeah, I've got that. So I've got some Edith Holden that's not folded over, and then again out of my scrap box, just random pieces. Have been coffee dyed. I've just stuck a piece of what's that called? Washi on there. Won't fit on that, will you? You know, that was the end of the roll. Oh, that was quite an interesting shape actually. Let's have a look. Oh. Now I've got like a sort of barrel shape. Super. Again, I was having a go at sticking some of that. So I've got a lot of circles going, haven't I? And I don't necessarily want all circles. I'm going to try and make another random shape now. Whoops. Oh, it's a bit of a teardrop that. Yeah, that's coming up. It's because it's the end piece. Doesn't want to stick. So let's make it. I thought rather than throw it in the bin, seeing as I'm using scraps, let's use every scrap that we create. There we go. Oh, they'll be inked up and things like that as we use them. Gosh, that was a lot of talking, wasn't it? Shall we get making some stuff? It's just I've got so much stuff here. So I've got my crocodile hole punch. Oh, I have got just a handful of fabrics and, you know, well, yeah, scrappy fabrics really. And this is the sole amount of bling that I have allowed myself. Yeah, I'm not getting any more out until if I've used all that, but I'm not going searching. Haha, she says. I'm not. So let's start using some of the stuff we've got here then before we create more, otherwise we'll be inundated with piles of things. Yeah, so normally I would say I would make them all different. I wouldn't make lots the same, but I want to use it as I've got this lot out. I want to use it, so let's start by putting some holes in things that haven't got them in. So I'm using the smallest size of the crocodile, just because I'm not putting any reinforcers or anything around it. I don't particularly want great big holes. It's only for bulb pins. Yes, you need bulb pins, or where shall we have that way? Oh, right through the handle. That was good. You can put them on paper clips. You can put them on what's the other one? Safety pins, or you know, anything like that. Any old jewellery clasps that you have. Yeah, I tried making a diamond one. I'll have to tell you, to cut a perfect diamond is not as easy as you think. I know there must be a way to cut your paper in a strip and then, oh yeah, just cut sideways. Let me just, while that's in my brain, just let me have a go, because it just suddenly came to me. like, how do you cut a nice diamond? So I know that's not a diamond, but if I cut that, yes, that's it. Do you know, sometimes I'm so dense. That's it, they're diamonds. Oh, good. I was just trying to cut, you know, cutting it freehand, and it was like a very odd shape. I'm like, oh, diamonds are not easy. Yes, they are. Okay, I've got a couple of diamonds. Put some holes in them. There's so many moving parts on this crocodile, you have to mind your fingers when you're using it. Be warned. I've come close. I've never injured myself, but I've come close and felt that I was trapped in it somewhere. Oh, it's a bit close to the edge. But that will give it a different dangle, if you like. Okay, my desk and my floor are going to be covered in all these little tiny bits that are coming out of the holes. What else have we got? Yeah, I couldn't decide whether to... Oops, up. Tear around that or not, but I'm not going to. That's not really made into anything yet. I love this little hedgehog. We can change things as well, I think, by going around them, inking them in a different colour. So let's get a... I've got blue, I've got green, but sometimes I haven't got a green dauber, but I've just seen one. So yeah, rather than stop and put it on, I'll just do it on my hand, because I've only got the 2 daubers at the minute, which is more than enough because I throw them everywhere for now, till I've got something to keep them on. Oh, it's green on the back as well. That was lucky. Okay, so and again, that's a really thick circle, and you would think you would go through the circle, wouldn't you? But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to go down here, and then that heavy circle will sort of hang nice at the bottom. Yep. You get it too thick at the top, you struggle a little bit. Okay, so let's start layering some bits. I've only got a couple of big circles, haven't I? I want some square pieces. Seeing as we're into this, we might as well cut some more of this up, hadn't we? I'll just do a squarish piece for now, I think. Not too big. And I'm going to... Did I get it out? Yeah, it's not square, it's not properly square, and it doesn't need to be. I don't know why I'm doing that, it's inside, isn't it? Doesn't want to go in there. That's because it's not properly square. So we'll make... I was going to say we'll make that one the hole, but we won't, because it would be mainly upside down, and I don't want it upside down. Let's try again. That's better. Yeah, so you're going to end up with bits everywhere. It's yeah, unless you're a very tidy person or you work on a tray or whatever. But I love my desk like this when I'm working. Okay, love that. Let's have a bit of fabric. So we're making quite a biggish one, aren't we? Let me bring it in. I know you probably can't see it. Oh, that's nice. Come in. No, it's hiding it. Lace. Okay, so yeah, I'm spending a long time choosing, aren't I? I want something on the left hand side because I've put that on the left. Yeah, I wasn't this indecisive when I did it on my own. Oh, we need a bulb pin. Start with a bulb pin. Do you know what I haven't brought out? I haven't brought any buttons. After all the buttons that I've put on. Never mind, let's do bling ones. So, come on Denise, make a decision. I'm going for a little... Yes, I can't see, that's it. A little pink sequin. And then that. And the fabric. Don't want anything else. Yes, it's all very square. Let's have a circle rather than that. Oh, let's have that one. And I'm wondering if I could get away with a piece of fabric as well as a piece of lace. Let's have a look. That's a long piece. Just keep layering until you've got enough things on it that you love. Okay, that's one. Let's go a bit quicker now. I'm not even going to look at what colour bulb pin I'm picking out. Should have some of those hanging. All of them? Yes, let's have all of them. And I'm loving that. So fabric in between. Ooh. What? Where? That one. Yeah, so if you make all the bits and pieces up first, it's a lot. You're in my way. It's a lot easier. I didn't put a hole in you, did I? You're not what I want anyway. Just wondering about these Edith Holden. We haven't done one of those, have we? Oh, that's going to be nice. If I just cut around the actual text like that, and I'm going to leave it square, I think, the edges. It's inking. Yep, I think that might want another piece of something behind it as well. This. Yes. And I need a hole in that. Now, shall we put a bit of washi on it? I'm wondering if I've got something. I don't really want the glitter, but I'm sure I've got some other. Yeah, I won't use this one much because it's got gold text on it. A bit too much there. It also protects the hole a little bit as well, but it just gives it a little bit more interest when you... Oh, nearly had my finger in that one. Is this the one I'm going for? Yeah. Lovely, that's quite a dark one. So, yeah, you can make a selection and keep them in, or you can make them as you do in your journals. Let's have this beauty. And bulb pin. Oh, we've got two. Oh dear, I think that's a dud. Oh, it stuck to me. Put it in the bin and it came back. In you go. That's it. Yeah, I was just thinking some rickrack would be nice. I don't think I've got any here with me. I haven't. You never have everything you want, do you? What have I got here? See how good these scissors are and see if I can make something rick-racky. Oh, this lovely. Oh, the sort of, you're interesting. Christmas tree sort of edging. Yes, I like that. Yeah, so if you've got fancy scissors, this is definitely a time to get them out. Maybe don't want that top so pointy. Come off. Ooh. Did you go on there though? Not really. I think because I've put that big thing on there, that needs to be on the front, so it needs to be on a big piece. What did I do with it? What did I do with that rick-racky piece? There it is. It fell amongst everything. Oh, there's a nice piece of... Okay, we'll go a different way. We've got a nice red one of these. Bulb pin. And these are flat back pearls that are stuck together. I do hope I'm in camera. I will give you a zoom in picture of them at the end. Oops, are you in? Yep. I think we might go on that with that behind. Yep, I'm liking that. And then what? I want something quite strong coloured wise. Well, that is, isn't it? What do we think? Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, you can go along afterwards and put glitter, and I mean, I've been putting you know, glitter and paint on things, but they they take time to dry, so I can't really do that while I'm waiting with you, ball pin, while I'm playing with you, because I have to wait for them to dry. Right, let's go with you on the front then. Ouch. So I'm not putting bling on this because it's got bling on the actual there. That's it, that's showing. Right, what do we want behind it? Oh, that's nice. Let's try, shall we try, I haven't tried a torn piece. Let's try a torn and inked piece, because it's unusual that I haven't, because you know me, I like to tear things. Okay, so I'll just sit and play and make a few now. Yeah, and we can have a little chat. So when you see in this video, I will be on my holiday, so it's one of the ones that I've made up in advance. That's why I didn't say what day of the week it is, because I haven't decided yet. Yeah, so hopefully I'm having a nice time. Obviously I've not gone yet, I'm here at my desk making a mess. It's only, well, it's less than a week now until we go. So yeah, I'm filming as much as I can. Yes, I like that, and I'm thinking that I might add something sparkly down that side. We've got butterflies and flowers, haven't we? Oh, what about some of this? Oh, this one, shiny. What do we think? On top of the grungy, that's quite effective. It doesn't rip, this one, because it's like plastic. Yeah, just something to pep it up and catch your eye. Good. So yeah, I'm filming. I've also got to change the bed today. I love it when it's bed change day. I probably do it more than I should in summer. Well, not more than I should. You can't change your bed too often, can you? You know, but it's on. Oh look, lovely piece of this. Let's have some of this. This is from Tanya, I believe. It's just so nice to get into the fresh sheets that have been on the line, and the smell of your wash powder. Are you with me, or am I being bizarre? Love it. So yeah, I like to change them a lot. Did I say while it's summer? I'm liking some pearls on there. Bear with me. So I've got I don't know if you spotted, I've got like a lilac-y bulb pin. What did I have on that? That. And I've got lilac on that, and I've got lilac on that. I probably want it on something not lilac now, don't I? Oh, I'm quite fancying that. You can't have everything, Denise. Oh, green. What about on some green? I'm fancying a green circle. I've just spotted that there. So let's see. Oh, there's that lovely. That's William Morris, isn't it? Fingers. Oh, crikey. This is how I did it earlier. Come on. Sorry about the noise. I'm just terrified now of getting another blood blister or worse. Oh, that's nice. See, it would be fun just to sit and cut all your circles out first, out of your gorgeous papers. But I don't want to bore you by just sitting cutting circles out. So yes, bed changing for me today, and then I can't. It's fighting. Hooray! Yeah, and then I don't suppose it'll be too long until Neil's home, when I've done all my other bits and pieces. You don't want to lay on top of those, do you? No, I like it. Put it to one side, and then when I pick them up again, if I don't like them, I can alter them, take things off, put things on. See, I was going to put those two in the bin, but they're quite a sweet little, stuck it together so it wouldn't stick. And just make all sorts of junk go such a long way. Don't ask me what I'm doing, I'm just playing with my scraps. And I love it. Sometimes they come out great, other times they end up in the bin anyway, but that's where it was heading, so just trying to get the lid in my glue there. If you couldn't see, you could probably hear the bead. Yeah, so I might or might not use that, but I quite like it. Right, I want to use this teacup. Come here. Where is it? Gold. It would be nice on a piece of that, I'm thinking. It's a nice big piece of fabric this time. So this is coffee dyed ticking. You're going to go that way, aren't you? Do I think that would be nice as well? Too much. Yeah, I want something plain. Sometimes you want plain amongst you. Want that, but bigger. Okay, here we go. I like it when I get a bit of both. Right, I'll put it where I want it and then I'll turn it over and press. So my fingers are out the way. Right, so we've got that and that. Did I get a bulb pin out or not? I don't think I did. Ooh, yellow. So I've got yellow and gold going on. I know I've already got some fabric, but I would like a bit of lace on it. Am I out of lace? Surely not. I think I am. Let's grab some out the drawer. I do have some bits in here. Not a lot. Oh, I've got some nice scissors because I don't want to bring the whole thing out. What's that called? I forget. Organza ribbon. I'm just digging for the lace. It's all blue. I don't know why I've got the blue lace in my drawer here, but I have. It's a nice big have a piece of that look. There is no room on my desk to put anything. Not a thing. Right. So a circle in that. What we're going to have on the front then. So I have a gold sequin. Oh no, let's have a green one because we've got all gold and blue and black. So green stands out. Yes, it does. There you go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Am I in that blue? Don't know. Like that. Don't go through my finger. Yes. So I'm getting bigger. Let's try and make some little small ones next. Yeah, I'm having trouble closing those pins. It's amazing just how different every single one you make is. Right, let's make some small ones. So we've got hedgehog. Too much on there. So let's try these on a piece of this. Edith. Come off. Oh, pretty. And what did we say we were doing? The hedgehog. Let's have it that way then. Yep, I like that. And what are we having at the front? Oh, there's some escapees here. Oh, we've made a lot. Do a piece of this frilly. This is antique. Yeah, bulb pin. Let's get a few out. Oh, I like that. Antique bronze colour. Hedgehog. Don't want something in between, something long, don't we? Oh, I'm wondering if to go for one of those, because that will come down like that, won't it? Oops. Yeah, that's a much smaller one, so let's make a couple of small ones and then we'll have a look at what we've got. Let's use this T card and just a piece of plain. So what's going behind? I'm going to tear. The bottom bit is already cut in that fancy pattern, but I'm going to tear this. It will give me just a different shape again. So I did my big shop. I know you don't know, but it was only yesterday I was telling you that it was time to go do the big monthly shop. So everywhere's full. The cupboards are full, and because we're going away to the caravan, I was going to punch a hole in that then. You know, I'll be taking food with us, so it's not like normally when you go on holiday and you run everything down. What am I looking for? A ball pin. Oh, a nice red one. Shall we go with this big blue? So we're using it up. And what shall we put behind it? Another flower. That. Yeah, they're lively, these sequins. They're like, what do I think with the two blue blobs? Not sure. I'm thinking I might like another one of these. Yeah. Oh, and you go. You want some material. Out you come. Ouch. Yeah, tiny fingers help with this. I've only got blue lace. I don't want blue, do I? My boxes over there. What have I got in my clusters? Now there's a thought, isn't there? I could use a cluster in it. Wow, not one that big. Just a little one. Something I pull out's destined to be huge there. That looks like a nice... not going to put it on this one though. I just spotted that bit of fabric there. Oh, was I going with that as well? Let's make a massive one. As in thick, not huge in itself. In size. Oh, see, it's just fun going through the layers, isn't it? Don't admire it, Denise, until... Right, so here's a cluster. Let's make one with a cluster. That's going to make life even easier, isn't it? And what do I want it on? A circular one of these. Will Morris. Oh yes. So you could do it with, these are my fabric clusters, you could make them with, need more bulb pins, paper clusters. I mean, that's practically done for you, isn't it? What do we want? Look how gorgeous that is. Do we want anything behind? I don't know that we do. It's layered on its own. Ouch. Yeah, so clusters and circles or squares or lumps cut from your... Lovely. Right. I've got to use this up, haven't I, seeing as I've created it. I quite like it. And did I get a bulb pin? Yeah, it's a blue one there. Nice pink. Yep. Sequin. I realised I've got everything really close to me and in front of me. I so hope you've been able to see. I just want a ripped piece of something. Let's try the middle out of here, shall we? That's a good shape, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit too circular there, and there, and there. Now it's a shape. It is. Yeah, and I'm thinking I would probably come along with this and put gold on the edge. You know, I have got that doesn't need to dry. Suddenly thought, where are you? This brilliance. Well, it only needs a moment to dry, not. Oh, we don't need it on there. It's already got it on. Right. What was I putting on it? That. So I need some fabric. Do I? Got a little bit on there, but it could do with. What about that? Is that too much? Yes. I've just spotted a nice piece of green lace there. Again, it doesn't all have to be seen at once. Lovely. So there's some real scraps on there. How are we doing? Yeah, I'm determined to get these used up. How am I doing for time? Not too bad. Not too bad. So this circle doesn't seem to have a hole in it. Let's fix that. And let's use this because I've been trying for a while, haven't I? Oh, that was pretty close to the edge, Denise. What do I want on it? It's already got bling on it, really. So I'll have a sequin on my bulb pin. Oh, red bulb pin's going to pop on there. Definitely. It's got fabric on it as well. It's got a bit of everything on it. Yeah, that would probably go nice, wouldn't it? Behind as it swings out. Shall we have that on as well? No, not that way. Come out. But maybe that way. Right, I'm amazed I haven't stuck this pin in my fingers yet, but there's still time. Yep, lovely. What are these? So these are little gems that are stuck together. Let's stick them on something. Oops. On you go. Stuck to me, so they've got pretty good sticky on them, but yeah, we'll just leave them to set a minute. So we've got two little butterflies. Shall we use them both together? You know, fasten together. This lovely blue piece. And what? The circle? Yeah. Just need something in between. Piece of this, I think. Oops. Yeah, that's a lovely sweet one. Again, that could do with a little gem stuck on it, couldn't it? There somewhere. Well, it has got a bit of glitter. I don't know if you can see if it's catching the light. There's a bit of glitter on that blue. Okay, nearly there. But I just want to use these up, so I probably want some circles. So I've got all sorts of rubbish on my table. It's going to take some clearing up today. Are you going to fit? Just. Oh, and there's a piece on the floor. So let's have a piece of this. Have it folded over like that. Yep. Bulb pin. Can't believe I didn't bring any buttons. Oh, there's a little piece of a cluster here that's, don't know, I've taken it off something that I've used. It's been kicking around for ages. Can I get a hole in it somewhere? Oh, just spotted my art glitter hasn't got its lid on. Yeah, so it did put a hole. And that, like that. Right, let's sort this. Because I've filled the bottle, it's pretty full. I don't want it bunging on me with all that inside. That. Yeah, so you could paint on the back of this, print on the back of it, you know, as in stamp. Oops. Stick more things on the back. Want some fabric, Denise? I've got some, ouch, oh, didn't quite go in, but I've got a big piece of yellow here that I'd like to use up. Bit of a clash, but ooh, yeah, I like all the fray edge bits. Lovely. Cheers. Okay. I'm wondering if to stick that on the back of there. Because yeah, by the time I cut a hole in it, it's going to get lost a little bit, isn't it? Rather than put it back. That's it. And then when it's dry, I'll put some ink on it somewhere. Right, I don't think that I'm going to be able to use those baubles, am I? I'll put them to one side. So I've got one. I've got two of those. And this bit. I'm thinking cut a tag shape. Freehand, so it will be very bizarre. Oops, that's a bit much. What was a bit much, Denise? So was that. Never mind. Let's not make it any smaller. It's not going to show that much. Because I'm thinking a tag shape with a tag shape like that. So I didn't want it any smaller. Yep, those two go nice on there together. Shall we have it on a piece of that? Yes. It wants a bit of light relief at the front, doesn't it? A bit of how about a red one of these? Gold sequin, because that's the one that's left. Oops, it's lively. I'm going to put it on that way for a change. See if they... Oh. It either hasn't got a hole or it doesn't want to go through it. Come on. Oh, for goodness sake. You're going on, I'm determined. Yeah, it feels like there's no hole. Let's go through from that side then. No, it'll go through from that side. How odd. Right, have we got anything else here? Got a tiny piece of pink lace. Tiny piece of green fabric. Shall I put that on as well? Go on. Why not? Through you go. Yeah, nice grungy piece. Okay, what are we down to? This, this and this. Okay. Also got this here that I brought along, so, and I've got this right under my nose. So let's do something with this. Where's my cornerer? That's going to be nice on there, isn't it? With a diamond. Yes. Did I punch a hole in that? Or did I not? I didn't. Nor did I ink it. So I said I was going to chat to you, didn't I? But I haven't much. I've just really enjoyed playing with the bits and pieces. Sorry about that, because I'm nearly done now. I'd love to know, just fancying a bit of something else. What did I do with that zigzaggy bit? Yeah, I'd love to know if you have a go at these. Or maybe you've already had a go, maybe I've not created something as different as I thought. I just fancied a long piece in there. It's like all the scrap projects though, you could go on forever, couldn't you? You know, creating. I could make thousands of these just with what I've got on my table now. Now I know there's a bit on my table, but you know, I didn't stop and get the buttons, I didn't go get marbling. I've just created with what's there. And they're getting more interesting now because I'm down to this and this. Let's have a ball pin. Well, let's go sort of fabric lacy, shall we? Mind your fingers. So I've got this as well, which has obviously been on a pin by the looks of it. And this. Go through properly, please. Yeah, they're not. Shall we go on this? Let's use everything. Yeah, we've got a hole. Everything that's left here, and then just put it on whatever. Don't think it'll go on that, do you? Why not? Why not, won't it? I'm not feeling that. I'm wondering if these will cut this. Oh yeah, I prefer the stiffer piece. Ow! Oh, I nearly had my fingers in there. I don't get any better for keeping. Oh, lovely. One of these days there'll be a message up saying, yeah, not crafting today. Sliced my finger off. That way? Oh, that way. That way. Oh, even more reason to make some lovely scrappy master boards now. Yeah, that one is a bit OTT, isn't it? I don't like where that is. Hang on. Hey. I don't like those fabrics at the front. Let's have them. And I'm thinking, oops, this one's the problem because it's got that edging on it. Oh, it's twice as long now. Got twice as much. That's better. That's better. And then I think, oops, no, I didn't want that on the front, did I? Let's have that on the front. On that, on that. Yeah, if you're a mask maker, you could have it, you know, all in a row, ready to go, couldn't you? And get rid of your rubbish as you go, unlike me. Yeah, loving it. Right, I'll just, no, I won't. I was going to say I'll turn the camera off and clear down, but I won't, because that's all time consuming, isn't it? I will just push, because the whole thing wants a tidy. I'll just push. There we go. Didn't I have a nice pink? Yes, I did, because these are all on it. Look, so how many did I make before I came on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I made 8 before I even turned the camera on. So what have we got? 1, 2, am I in view there? It won't move any further. I will give you a close-up photograph at the end of the video. Oh, that's a nice big one. Hope you can see them. I'll get another one on there. Not that one, small one. Whoops. So what have we got there? 2, 4, 6, another 8. We made a lot. It's remembering what goes at the front sometimes is tricky. Come on. 4. I love that one with the cluster on. I'll definitely be doing some more of those. Yeah, another 8. Would you believe it? So I made 16 with you and 8 before. So I've got 24 already. Excuse me, grumbling. And oh, isn't that lovely? I should be putting them in a bag and pulling them out to put on my journals. Yeah, I'll probably make another 8 before I finally go and do my chores. Okay, so if you've enjoyed watching that, give me a thumbs up. That would be nice. Chat to me in the comments. Like I say, I might be on holiday, but I will be answering your comments. And yeah, come back and see what I'm up to tomorrow. Hope you have a lovely day. Bye for now.